All right, you've seen the headline. So this is what this is about. I'm going to do some reading here. Now, I'm going to be reading from Matthew chapter 14. And this is right after Jesus fed the 5,000 plus. Matthew chapter 14, let's see, verse 22. It says, immediately Jesus made his disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side, while he sent the multitudes away. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up to the mountain by himself to pray. Now, when the evening came, he was alone there, but the boat was now in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves, for the wind was contrary, meaning that it was just boisterous, just going back and forth. Now in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went to them, walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled. Now think about it. Wouldn't you be troubled also? Yes, you've seen him do miracles. I'm talking about, you put yourself in the disciples' place. You've seen him do miracles. You've seen him do this and that. But now you're seeing him walk on water. And so I'm walking on the water, and they were troubled, saying, is it a ghost? And they cried out for fear. Again, just put yourself in their position, thinking. Now, and that's the thing. Even though they've seen these miracles, but they're still astonished. They're still troubled. They're still having fears. You know. Again, wouldn't you? And also, I want to preface that. And that, I hear a lot of, say that the younger folks, they say that, oh, these are fairy tales, these are fables. No, these are real. These events are real. They are real. So they cried out for fear. Verse 27, but immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, be of good cheer. It is I. Do not be afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. And in the title, this is who I'm speaking of. Peter. Peter. So Jesus said, come. And when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to Jesus. Peter walked on the water. I'll say that again. Peter walked on the water. Peter didn't have superhuman powers. Peter was just like me and you. And again, please stop romanticizing that he must have been super special. He was a man, a person, just like me and you. So he walked on the water to Jesus, to go to Jesus. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous meaning that it's like you picture a tornado, okay? That's boisterous. And he was afraid. And he was beginning to sink. See, here's the thing. This is what I want to parlay to you. When you've got your eyes fixed on Jesus, in the midst of the troubles you're going through, in the midst of being evicted from your home, in the midst of going through a divorce, in the midst of having no money, in the midst of being hungry, in the midst of of trouble coming in and come knocking on your door, when you are fixated on Jesus, when you've got your eyes on him, when you've got your heart on him, you can walk on water. You can go through the storm. You can go through that pain. You can go through that rain. And he'll uplift you. He'll keep you afloat. Do you see where I'm coming from? It says that, again, he was walking on water when he was focused on Jesus. But then when he took his eyes, when he took his focus off Jesus, he began to sink. Do you hear what I'm saying? He began to sink. Just like me and you, we can have our minds, our hearts, our energy fixed on Jesus. And we stay afloat. We keep the job. Or we keep the sanity in the midst of losing the job because we stay focused on Jesus. No matter what you're going through, because we all have to and go through things, the ups and downs of life. But when you're fixed on Jesus, when he is that eye of the prize, so to speak, he'll see you through. He'll have you walking on water. But you have to be fixed on him. So, what verse here? Verse 30. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink, and he cried out, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said to him, O you of little faith, why did you doubt? And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased. Then those who were in the boat came and worshipped him, saying, Truly, you are the Son of God. When we have doubt. See, here's the thing. Whatever it may be that you're going through, if you're focused on Jesus, there is that light. He is the light. But when we take our eyes off of him, when we have that doubt, when we have that fear, we lose it. We lose it. So I'm telling you, stay focused on Jesus. No matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, because he will see you through. That's no fable. That's no made-up story. That is pure truth. Enough said.